Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. This video is about the tale of the three males. Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. This video is about the tale of the 3 points of references. It's about one man and 2 other people who are males. I want you to remember 2 things. One is the one man is sabotaged by the society that the 2 other males are upholding. And he spends his life saying, thank God I didn't do it their way. Thank God I did not follow the white oppressor, the Jewish oppressor, the LGBT oppressor, and the token minority oppressors. Okay, so obviously society is run by countless whites, Jews, and LGBT people, and there's token minorities helping them, and this has always been something that the smartest people have been saying, and the people who wanted to disagree with them publicly have never had a viable counterargument. It's pretty straightforward. Look at colonialism. Okay. So it goes like this. There was once these 3 points of references. One of them was a person who was white and Jewish and LGBT, and they're rich. Another person was a person who was a token minority who let whites, Jews, and LGBT people groom them in the American tradition, in the Western tradition, what have you. And the other one was a mulatto person who's white and black, who, or black and white, because sometimes people think that if you put one race first, that it makes them magically better. So the mulatto person rejected following these other people in their paths and the people who are pulling their strings. So the man grew up, the mulatto person, the mulatto man, he grew up thinking to himself, thank God I didn't follow their ways. Thank God I'm a righteous person, I stand for what's right, and I'm a man. And he's shunned by women for the most part. And every once in a while, the people in the system allow him to date a female to try to kind of make it seem like he's insufficient because they have an inferiority complex. Because of what? Because they have an inferiority complex. Many of them say this is stupid. They have their heads down. Some are lashing out saying things like, so what? And they're bitter. And some are just saying stupid things that don't make sense, like quote unquote, who does that in a gay voice, right? They're saying it in a gay voice. It's obnoxious. So as time goes by and life goes on, the man says to the 2 males who never quite grew up, did they? That they should look at the timeline and see that righteousness is greater than wealth. Even though he's shunned by attractive females and they're not, for the most part, that his life is greater than theirs. And some people on their path don't even get attractive females. As they grow older, they go into their 40s and then to the mid-40s. The 2 males, right? Remember, one is white and Jewish and LGBT. The other one is a token minority who is allowing himself to be led by whites and Jews and LGBT. The females they date are getting older. The sex that they've had is very pathetic. They think of themselves as some kind of punk in bed, some kind of weasel, some kind of rat, some kind of snake, some kind of lizard, some kind of reptile, some kind of thief, some kind of devil. And their sex is very, very pathetic. It's like a porn or something where there's some weirdo focusing on techniques. And this factors in big time. That's why I'm emphasizing this. This factors in big time because that's one of the things they cite. They say that they're getting money in women. And with their money, they're buying stupid stuff. Just buying a big house that's bigger than they need. They're buying cars to make them look like an asshole in an expensive car, which makes people hate them. They do not look good. They're not good looking because they're not good, and they do not look good because they look evil, and they are obviously evil. They're conformists. And everyone knows in the Bible it says, don't love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, love for the Father is not in them. And many people grew up with little girls saying things like when they're older, they're not going to marry someone based on their money because that's shallow. Little girls know better than to do that, so the females they're dating them look stupid. And they get old, and they're rotten inside and out. And as they're older, the righteous person looks back at a life of righteousness and says, thank God I didn't do it their way.